Hey boys and girls, I know we were just in the kitchen, but I wanted to show you this sheet. It's a little cheat sheet talking about making equal parts. Okay, so we just learned in the kitchen that equal parts are parts that are the same exact size. So here we have something broken into two equal pieces. We have this square, there's a line down the middle here and a line diagonal. Those are equal shares. But then we look at this and this square is cut right here. Is that an equal share? No, it's not, because if I got a piece of sandwich this big and my friend got a piece of sandwich this big, I'd be very upset. That's not the same size. So equal shares, equal means the same. That is not the same, so it is not an equal share. Okay, so that's with two equal shares. Now, I want to tell you something. When you break something into two pieces, two equal pieces, what do we call that? That's right, we call it halves. So if we have one of the pieces, that is called 1/2. And you write it as a 1 with a line over a 2. Okay? Now look at this. We're breaking it into 4 equal pieces. So here they did 1, 2, 3 lines. Now notice it's 4 pieces, but only 3 lines here. Then they did 1 line going vertically, 1 horizontally for 4 equal pieces. Then they did an X, but in all of these, they got 4 equal pieces. Now, if I were to say, okay, I want one of these pieces, I'm gonna take one piece of this sandwich. That would be 1 out of how many pieces total? That's right, 4. So 1 out of 4. This is what we call 1/4, okay? So I have 1/4 of a piece, or if I had 3 of these pieces, that would be 3/4. But that's something you'll learn in 3rd grade. Fractions are just so fun to me. Okay, and then looking down here, we're talking about 3 equal shares. So they took this square and they divided it. It's only 2 lines, but it gives them 1, 2, 3 equal pieces. And if you take one piece, what is that? That's right, 1/3, okay? 1/3. Now say I was like, okay, I'm gonna cut my sandwich into 3 pieces and I'm gonna eat 2 of the pieces. So I eat 1/3, then I eat 2/3, and then I say, man, I'm still kind of hungry. Let me eat that last piece. And I eat all of the pizza. That is 3/3, because I ate 3 out of the 3 pieces. And that is the same as saying I ate the whole thing, okay? So I know I'm throwing a lot at you, but the more you can understand this, the better prepared you will be for 3rd grade, okay? So again, we have 1/2, 1/4, 1/3, and if you eat the whole thing, that's eating a whole, and you write your fraction where your top number is the same as your bottom number. By the way, if you want to be really smart and learn some math terms, the top number is called the numerator, number on top, and the bottom number is the denominator. So denominator down, numerator is the number on top, okay? All right, so now that you are a fraction genius, equal shares, same thing as fractions, you're going to do these next 2 sheets. So number 1 says divide this cracker below into 2 equal parts. 2 equal parts we know are halves, okay? How do you know the parts are equal? Remember, think about that sandwich. How did we know if the parts were equal or not? They were the what? Okay. Then number 2 wants you to divide these into 2 equal parts in 2 different ways, okay? So you can draw a line vertically going up and down, horizontally side to side, diagonal from one corner to the other, whatever you want to do. You just have to put it 2 equal parts. Now that doesn't mean you're going to be drawing 2 lines. Only 1 line to get 2 equal parts, okay? Write a name for one part and write a name for all the parts together. So the whole, okay? Number 3, divide each rectangle into 3 equal parts. 3 equal parts means they are thirds, okay? And you want to show it in 2 different ways. Same thing, write a name for one part and write the name for all the parts together, the whole. Number 4, divide this rectangle into 4 equal parts. 4 equal parts we know are fourths. Write the name for one part, write the name for all the parts together. Okay, so numbers 1 through 4 are very similar. Number 5 and 6 are challenges. So this first challenge is divide the triangle into 4 equal pieces. Guys, it's going to be hard, okay? Because the shape, you're dividing into 4 pieces, but this only has 3 sides, so it doesn't make the lines really easy. So this is probably going to require you to trace that triangle on a different sheet of paper and try a few different ways. Get that eraser ready, okay? Don't give up. It's going to be a challenge. That's why we call it a challenge. But remember, challenges help your brain grow. And then last but not least, Ruthie has this rectangle. She divided it 1, 2, so 3 pieces, okay? She named one of the parts 1/3. Do you agree with Ruthie? Explain your answer. So if you look here, I'm gonna shade these in for you, or I'm gonna outline them because I know it's kind of hard to see. So this is Ruthie's rectangle. She divided it this way. Is that 1/3? Think about what you know in terms of equal shares and what equal shares mean. And I know you're going to rock that problem. If you have any questions about fractions, let me know. Let your parents know. I bet you that you already have a ton of experience with shared equal parts because you use them in the kitchen all the time. Best of luck.